name is Sandy. I work here at Jimmy Bean's Wool. Recently, I've done a couple of the Knit for the Cure scarves, and I had some leftovers, which Jimmy let me have, and I want to show you what I did with them. This is just a little hat, and I used my leftovers going up to here, and then on the top. And that got me thinking, because in between here is a ball of yarn called a Magic Ball by Be Sweet that I had in my stash. And I thought that I would show you how to make your own magic ball. I first heard about this technique when I was reading Glorious Knits by Kay Fassett. And for one of his shawls, he says, make up 2 balls, one dark for the background and one brighter for the poppies. And so I had all this leftover yarn here at the shop from previous Knit for the Cure, the breast cancer cure scarf. So I thought I would show you how to make your own magic ball. So I've picked out 9 different colors, and this is, whoa! This is an assortment of the different things that I have, and I thought, well, I'll make my own magic ball, and I will use one of the Anne Norling patterns. In fact, I've already pulled it. Let me get it for you. I thought this would be a good one. It's the Head Hugger. So if you want to make one for yourself or one for a friend or a child, on the back there are all the finished measurements for infant, child, teen, small adult, large adult. So you can use your leftovers. They won't sit in your stash forever. You can do something with them. So the way that Kafe suggests is just to reach out for, an arm's length and cut a snip, then to take another one, we'll use this one, and make it, a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. I'm going to make this one a little bit longer and cut that. Then you put the 2 ends together and do an overhand knot, leaving about 2 inches. And you start to make a ball now. I saw in a book recently that you can make a similar ball using pretty yarn, and you can put little stitch markers or just little knitters knickknacks inside of it and give it to a friend. I thought it was a great idea. So this is the way it works, and so this one I'm just going to make even longer, almost 2. This is similar to prism yarn, or we carry a yarn here called Venus, and it has all sorts of different yarns cut at different lengths. And now what Kafe says to do as you knit is to knit in the ends. Now, Jeannie, do we have a video about knitting in your... Not yet, but we will. And so that would be something else for you to look at. So what I'm going to do is just to keep making a ball, and you can see it's getting bigger and bigger, and so it's kind of fun because you can just decide whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I think I'll use some of this aura that's left over, and the same thing, just tie it together, do an overhand knot, leave about 2 inches, and there you go. You're making a ball. And You know, use as many colors as you want. They can all be the same, like what I've chosen. Use different textures. And then I think we'll have another video later on that will show you the finished hat. Maybe they'll go side by side. Well, look, I forgot.
Now, Sandy, would you knit that all on the same needle that you originally started with if you were doing a hat?
I would start with a tighter needle, a smaller needle, just as the pattern says. I might find that all the yarn isn't the right or the same gauge. So you can add some, for instance, this is Kid Silk Haze. It's very light. You can put two yarns together to make everything approximately the same gauge. It could be DK, it could be worsted, it could be chunky, whatever you want to make it. Or you could make them all the same and then add a strand of Kid Silk Haze, for instance, and use the two held together throughout, and that would help to bring everything together. So this is Sandy. I hope you'll try this method to use up your odds and ends. And happy knitting. Hope to see you soon.
The old woman in my hometown takes your name and writes it down, and she sends your fortunes to your door. Have a theater for half a year, wanna know if love is near. Am I bound to walk these streets on my own? She said, boy,